Hello everybody, hello and welcome to the channel. We all know how important it is to be seen on your bike, whether that's wearing bright clothes. I'm a big advocate of wearing bright clothes on your bike or having lights on your bike. And of course, you don't just have lights on your bike at night, you can of course have lights on your bike during the day as well. I have a Garmin Varia which I use on my bike, which is absolutely fantastic. It's very, very bright. It's got a flashing mode on there so the cars can clearly see you behind. Really, really good bit of kit. But you can get lights obviously for the front of your bike as well, because it's just as important obviously to be seen from the front as it is from the back, especially when you go through towns and cities and places and you've got a lot of junctions, cars pulling out in front of you. It's very, very important to be seen from the front of your bike as well. So today I'm trying out the Ravemen FR300. That's it there. And now this can be used obviously as a normal light. It does have a static mode on this, but it also has flashing mode, which is what I'm very much interested in. It has I've got some details here. It's 300 lumen in flash mode. In the flash mode, it's 300 lumen. It acts as a power bank as well for your bike computer. Because what this does is it actually sits between. I mean, I'll take out the box probably in a minute, but you can see it's got the little Garmin mount on the top there. And basically, it sits between your bike and the computer. So this locks into your Garmin mount that you've already got. They then put your computer on top of that, so it locks into that. So it sits in between like a sandwich. But you can charge your bike computer from this as well. It can act as a power bank, which is very, very clever. It's got auto on off as well. So if you leave your bike for a few minutes, it will turn itself off. And it's got a wide angle lens on as well. So, all the cars at the front are going to basically see you very clearly. As I say, you see many incidents online where cyclists is going through a town or a city or something and cars just randomly pull out in front of people. So this hopefully might help alleviate that, a little bit more safety. It is water resistant as well, and it does have a tether as well, so you got that like extra security on there, so you can lock it onto your handlebars, so it doesn't you don't lose it, or your bike computer on top. And the best part about this is that Raveman very kindly give 10% off to you, my viewers, so that's fantastic. So let's open this up, shall we, and see what it's like inside before we try it out on the bike. So that's the box close up. Raveman FR300, eye-catching daytime run safety light. Let's say 300 lumens in flash mode, and of course you get various battery levels as well, like you normally do with these kind of lights. But you can get up to 24 hours in slow flashing mode, and obviously that varies on depending on what mode you've got it set on. So let's open this box up and have a look inside, shall we? So let's have a look. So we've got various adapters in here. We have got charging cable, and we've got the tether down the side there. So that's it pulled out of the box. We do have a screw mount on the back of here, so it's very well fastened in the box for some reason. But just loosen these off with a screwdriver, take these out. I think the reason I have this fastened in like this is because this is open. When it's in the box, it's open to the to the air, if you like, so that can just fall out if it wasn't screwed in. I can remember went through a phase with the children's toys. My kids' toys were all held in with these big bolts with everything. It was really annoying. So let's undo that. That's it, that's come off there now. And the tether's there as well. I can see the tether just fitting through the cardboard there, and that's it. It's out of the box. So get rid of that box. So that sits, as I say, on your Garmin mount, and then your computer sits on top. So it goes in between the two. So if you look at the instructions there, depending on what mount you need to use, if you're using a Garmin or a Wahoo, you'd attach whichever mount you need to attach out of these onto the bottom of the light. So then that can then attach it to your out front mount on the bottom like that, whichever one you want to use, and then your computer goes on the top like that, which of course I will do when I try it on the bike properly. And that's it there. What's any charge on it? Let's have a look. See if there's any charge on. See a little light up. Oh yeah, it's lighted up. And it's just obviously going through the different modes. I won't shine straight at the camera because I'm blind. It is bright. It's very, very bright. So that's the different modes you've got. You can see the power button's lit up there. There's different flash modes there, which is, as I say, what I'll be interested in trying on the bike. But you can have it in static mode like that as well if you want to use it as like a normal light. Again, I'm not going to shine it straight at the camera because it'll blind the camera. It's very, very bright. So there's the different modes you just go through. Very simply, click the button, So it's a good one to have on, isn't it, on the front of the bike as you're going low. Yeah, so it's very easy to set up, and it's obviously got a bit of charging from the factory, which is handy. Obviously I'll need charging up probably as well, which I'll do before I take it out. And then I think it'll be a long press to turn it off. That's it. So it's turned off. So that's nice, isn't it? Very smart looking, I think. I like the look of it. It's very smart, very sleek and thin. So with your bike computer on top, I think it'll look very good. Very good. And there's your charger port at the back there to charge it up. And it's USB-C as well, so it'll be quite fast charging. And as I say, you can use this as a power bank as well for your own computer. So when you've got your computer sitting on top of there, you then can plug in whichever lead it is. I'm not sure which lead it is. You'll have to find out between this and your bike computer, so you can actually charge your bike computer up as well when you're going along like a power bank, which is a clever function. Very good, very good. So I think the next thing was to try it on the bike. Before I do that, I'll try my bike computer on top and see what it looks like. So I've got my Hammerhead Crew here, my bike computer, just so it looks like if I lock it on top. So that's it, locked on. So as you can see, that's quite a slick unit actually. It's just one all together, isn't it? And as I say, you can charge up between the port on here and your bike computer there to give it a bit extra power if need be. And then this goes on the handlebars. So you've got this, the handlebars, and then that on top. Very cool, very cool. So I've charged the Raveman light up, and as you can see, I've put the foot on the bottom here. So that's the usual kind of Garmin mount I've got on there, which then locks in. Put your tether on first, of course. Tether just goes around like that. So it locks it in, and then lock that in. You can hear it click into place, and then you've got your usual mount on top of your computer, which I'll put my Crew on there. I've got another tether in there, which I'll put on the handlebars, but I'll do that in a minute. And then that locks in, and then you can see it in place there. So I think we'll take this out and try it out on the road and see what it's like on the bike. These are a discount as well, which Raveman have kindly given you, my viewers. It's a 10% discount. So this is $59.99 at the moment. With a discount, 10% discount, you're getting it £6 off, so $53.99 you're getting it for. And it does come with free postage and package, which I was quite surprised with actually. To here in the UK, I don't know obviously about other parts of the world, but for us in the UK it was free postage and package, so I was quite impressed with that. So yeah, so you're getting it for $53.99 and free postage and packaging. But proof will be in the pudding. We'll obviously try it out on the bike and see what it looks like, shall we? I've got the light on the front there, feels very solid. I've got the Crew on top of my bike computer, and it feels very solid as well. So it all feels good. Both tethered. The bike computer's tethered as normal to me out front mount, and so is the light. So double tethered. And as you can see, it looks pretty smart. So as I mentioned before, you can also use this as a power bank. So plug the cable into the socket on the back of the light, and then the other one into your computer, and then you're going to get some charge. If you're out for the day and you want to give your head unit, your computer a bit of a charge, you can do using the light, which is very cool, very cool. So as you can see there, it was 98% before, it's just got to 99%. So it is working, it's charging it. Got the various flash modes, just click the button at the side to go through the different flash modes. Very simple. As you can see, it's a very effective light. That's a kind of a pulse mode it's got there, if you notice. So it's kind of like flash, then brighter, flash, then brighter. So it's very effective. Mine looks so bright on the camera, but believe me, to my eyes, it's very bright. Now, one thing to note with this light, which I've just noticed, is obviously it's sitting on the mount that you normally have your bike computer on. Now, my bike computer, I have it slightly angled. If you notice, it's slightly angled so I can see the screen nice and clear. So that means the light is now slightly angled, so that'll be less effective. So really, when you're using this light, you need to have your mount quite straight, obviously, to get that right effect for the cars ahead and everybody else to see you. I think that would work better. I mean, it's still bright, as you can see, it's still bright, but I think to be even brighter and to be more visible, your mount for your bike computer should really be more horizontal, so that people and cars in front can see you a bit better. So I think from my short amount of time using it seems a nice little light. And as I say, if it gives you that visibility in front where people can see you, especially going through towns and things like that, you know, junctions, busy junctions, for the road users can see you, then it's money well spent, I think. And it looks really smart. I think it's a sleek little unit, as you can see here. I think it's very sleek, very unobtrusive, you don't even notice it's there. So you still can keep the looks of your bike and stuff. And of course you've got that power option as well, where you can power your computer. Bearing in mind, you can charge a mobile phone up with this. It does say on their website that if you try and do that, it could damage it. So don't do that. But for charging up the computer, it works absolutely fine. Works absolutely brilliant for that. As I demonstrated back there, plugged it in and straight away my computer started charging up. So that worked absolutely faultlessly. But on the whole, I say, a good little computer, and you get yourself a little bit of money as well. So if you want to head along to the website, discount, it'll be in the description below. 10% discount, which is very kind of them. I will also be doing a review of a radar as well that they've sent me to try out, another radar, so keep an eye out for that. That'd be interesting as well. So compared to the radars like the Garmin and the other radar I tried out a few months back, I think it was. So it'll be interesting to see how it compares. So anyway, as always, thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Take care of yourselves. See you later. Bye bye.